Final score 75-53. Falcons fall here at home. Pretty good effort in that first quarter by Air Force. It was 17-17 after one quarter, which proves to me and to a lot they can compete. There's just so many little things that they still have to fine-tune. Free throws, turnovers, little things like that.
Yeah, and honestly, if you dig yourself a hole the way Air Force dug themselves a hole in that second quarter, they got outscored 25-11 in that second frame. I mean, that's just a monumental hole you got to try and dig yourself out of. And then, to go back on top of it, looking at some of these stats and these breakdowns, the field goal percentage on the game,
Yikes.
New Mexico shooting well, with a lot of those being, fast break opportunities, close to 47%. Air Force, 31%. But break down these three-point field goal numbers, with New Mexico playing a zone, and the way Air Force was able to move the ball, they got themselves 23 looks from the three-point line, but just only connected on 4 for 17%. The rebounding numbers, that was one bright spot that Air Force gave themselves a chance, breathed a little bit of life into this game in that third quarter. They were dominant on the glass. They did a tremendous job. But then you go down, you look at some of the assists. The Lobos did a great job sharing the basketball. That's something that we talked about going into this game. Turnover numbers was a big part of this game as well. Way too many turnovers for Air Force. But at the end of the day, you've got to be able to knock down shots, and you can't go 5 for 16, from the free throw line in a game like this and expect to give yourself much of a chance. So there were bright spots. They did compete. They showed that at points they can compete with anybody in this league, but New Mexico just way too much this afternoon.
It started out well for Air Force in that first quarter. They were led today by Kaylin Immel, and she starts hot right out of the gate. The turnaround 2 from the elbow. Immel again, this time for 3. As I said, she had 17 points. Still in the first half, working hard are the Lobos. De La Cerda, the steal and the layup. And from that point on, New Mexico started to pull away as Antonia Anderson in the paint. Just way too many in the paint points for the Lobos today. Nikki McDonald, a real bright spot for Air Force, had 3 3-pointers, but they could not stop the Lobos inside or outside for the rest of the afternoon as New Mexico goes on to win this one 75-53. Falcons will have to now regroup. They will go back out on the road, try and take care of some of those little things. I think it can be done.
Absolutely, it can be done. I was talking to New Mexico coaches before this game. Anybody in this league is worried about Air Force. They've got the talent on this team. They're still young. We talk about that all the time with this team. The good news is they showed themselves being able to slow pace, being able to rebound, being able to, Kaylin Immel played phenomenal tonight, 17 points. Another bright spot is Cassidy Huffman being back into that lineup. It's going to take her a little bit of time, but that is a desperate need that this team needs as a rim protector and some size inside. So unfortunate, not the outcome they wanted this afternoon, but this is still a team that is capable of causing fits any single night in this conference.
Well, that's going to do it for us from Clune Arena. We were thankful you were with us today. Next up, Air Force travels to Boise, Idaho to take on the defending Mountain West Conference champion, Boise State. That'll be Wednesday night. The next home game will not be until January 22nd against Utah State right here at Clune Arena. For my partner, Rachel Galligan, and our entire Falcon Vision crew, have a great evening, and thanks for watching.